What is up, Nerf Nation? I'm Naptown Nerf, and this is another episode of Naptown Nerf Parcels. Haven't had a Naptown Nerf Parcel video in a little while, so I'm pretty excited about this one because I ordered from 3 different shops on Etsy that I hadn't ordered from before. We have 1, 2, 3 packages, so let's go ahead and crack these things open and see what we got. It's a little bare behind me, by the way, because I'm attending a Nerf war tomorrow, so I took some things down to get ready for that war. So don't worry, nothing's happened to Sub-Zero or Stardust. Alright, so I'm going to open these in the order I purchased and received them. Nathaniel deal of ammo counter. I finally purchased an ammo counter. It is something I've wanted since he came out with these, and I just haven't had that perfect project to use it for, and technically I still don't have that perfect project, but I'm planning on starting on it very soon. And he's actually phasing out, I think, his V2 ammo counter, so I don't think he has much available right now, but I think he's soon to be releasing a new version. So I went ahead and grabbed one of the older versions, and then I'll probably end up getting one of the newer versions at some point too, because ammo counters are sweet. I'm excited about Nerf's ammo counter that's coming out, and I think they got a little bit of their inspiration from Nathaniel. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got. Looks like we got a sweet ammo counter sticker, but you can't see it because there's a logo on the bag in front of it, but I'll grab that. Alright, so there's the ammo counter sticker. They're pretty sweet stickers. They're really nice. I actually own one of these, so that's really cool. And then there's something here, which probably is going to be important in the future, so I'll go ahead and put that back in. And let's get to the good stuff here. Nathaniel's shipping was very, very quick. I think I ordered it and received this a few days later, so that was really awesome. You get your 9-volt battery with the wires, and this is one that will be integrated into a blaster, so it's not one of his compact units that you can just attach and throw on whatever, although those are really awesome, and I probably will invest in one of those at some point. But I really wanted to integrate one into a project down the road, so that's the version I got. So there's a lot of wires and stuff, so let's get it out without pulling anything apart. So yeah, it is very nicely designed. I mean, all the wires are really tidy there. I love the rainbow color wires, those are cool. So there's your LED screen that counts up or down your rounds, your darts. So that's pretty cool. And then we have this all this will go inside the blaster. This goes into the barrel, and that will, every time a dart goes through that, it counts down a dart, because there's a sensor in there that when something passes through it, it knows, and that's what counts down or counts up depending on what setting you want to do your ammo. So that's pretty sweet. And then this is sometimes connected to this, but I wanted one that's separate in case I wanted to put like this on the back and this on the side. But this is your controls and how you set your ammo counter. So not the greatest thing to look at on a video like this, but I'm pretty excited about this product, and I think Nathaniel's been doing awesome stuff, and I can't wait to see what he comes out with next. Alright, so that's really exciting. I can't wait to use that in a project. Let's go ahead and crack open the next package, and I think this is from JB 3D Industries, which I have not ordered from before, like I said. And I decided to go with him because he had a lot of options, and I'll explain more about that when I get this open. Hopefully that's what this is. If it's not, then we'll move on to the next package. Oh, this is not that package. This is Nerf though, so I will be looking forward to that package soon, and you'll probably see that package coming up in the next episode. That should be on its way soon. But this is actually a package from NFstrike, and they sent me a few things for review, so let's go ahead and crack that open. It's very difficult sometimes to tell where things come from when you receive packages like this. had like a U.S. address on it, so yeah, Dayton, New Jersey it said, so I didn't expect it to be from NFstrike, but we will go ahead and get this open. So I got a barrel, and I'll explain this in a second, but here are the products they sent me. They sent me these covers that are like silicone injected covers that go over your magazine. So this would go over an 18 round mag, and I believe this goes over a 12 round mag. And I'll go ahead and grab some magazines and show you kind of how these work. So these are actually made by Mingun, but they kind of just give a very cheap way of giving you a more tactical look and using what mags you already probably have in your possession, and then giving you a mag pull and a more, you know, just a cooler look. So we'll go ahead and throw this on here. It's very tight fit, which is good. There we go. That looks really cool. And then you'll have your pull there, and very neat. I just think that's a pretty innovative product and very cool product. So that's the 12 round, and now we'll put one on the 18. This is a knockoff 18 that I received from NFstrike, so hopefully it'll work on that one. So there it is on the 18 round magazine. Works really nicely. I like the black a lot. That's really cool. Again, really easy to pull, and they both have these like somewhat see-through windows, but they're not very see-through, to be honest. I'm not sure, maybe in daylight they'll be easier to see through, or I'm not even sure if you could cut that out and it would still work. But I guess that's supposed to kind of give you a window so you can see how many darts you have left. So that's kind of cool. All right, next is a product from Worker, a new product, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and see what this is. And these are some new flip-up iron sights, and those are nice. I think they're plastic, so they are plastic, not metal or iron, obviously, but they're very nice plastic, as you are used to from Worker. So that's really cool. And then this is kind of like a I don't know, grenade launcher sight. I don't know sights, guys, but that's pretty cool. And then you could also use this one, which is just your normal iron sight, which is sweet, and those go on Picatinny rail. And I'll go ahead and grab a blaster and throw those on. Alright, I threw those on Sub-Zero, changed them out for the ones that were on there, and these are much nicer than the ones that we're kind of used to, but they are more expensive. So I think these were like $20 or $25 or something like that, but you do get the two different versions, you know, of sight back here, depending on kind of what you're going for. This will give you more of, you know, angled shots, so this is more of a, you know, lob it kind of a sight. So when it's kind of similar to the sight they put on the Raptor Strike, so it kind of gives you that kind of a feel, so you can get an angled shot and then have a sight for that. And then this is your typical iron sight, which is really cool. It moves back and forth very nicely, like it moves very easily, unlike the other sights. So I really like it. The look is really cool. They sit a bit higher up than those sights, so that may be a good or bad thing, but I do think it will still work in line with my EOTech sight here. So, but this would just have to be adjusted a little bit. And then it also gives you two things to choose from here, which is really cool. So you can flip it up and have a little bigger viewing hole through there, or a very small one. So I think that's really neat. It flips up really easy. You can move the point here up and down, which is really cool. It comes with an Allen key, so you can adjust all of that. You can put them on and off your Picatinny rail real easy. And it's a really nice looking iron sight. Like, that's really, really cool. So I'm all about those. Those are awesome. I highly recommend that. So obviously links to all the products you see today will be in the description box as always. So let's throw this guy on there just to show you kind of what it looks like. But yeah, this doesn't really make sense for this blaster, but I just want to give you guys the idea and see what this looks like on there. Alright, so although that's kind of goofy, that's what it would look like. You could unscrew these and then it just slides up there, which is really cool, and then you can lock it down, and then you have yourself a angled shot there, which is really cool. Definitely a neat thing to have, and I haven't seen too many iron sights like this available, so I think that's really cool, and I like that they give you both options so you can pick which one you like or go back and forth even. So that's really cool. It's a very nice quality product, as we can come to expect from Worker these days, so highly recommend those. Okay, so the last thing NFstrike sent me was the barrel that goes with the Hunter kit, and they actually sent this to me quite a while ago, but unfortunately when they sent it to me, they sent me the wrong barrel, and so I didn't want to do a review, or obviously I couldn't do a review on this until they sent me the correct barrel, because it wouldn't work well. But yeah, they sent me this short barrel, so hopefully they figured that out, and they are now sending the correct barrel size for the long shot. Now they have this on their website, and these are kind of hard to find sometimes. They're often out of stock. So they do have this on their website, and they have it for both the long shot and the Exus 2. I got it for the long shot because I have many more long shot shells than I do Exus 2 shells, and I honestly don't. I need to get another Exus 2 shell actually, but plan on putting this into a long shot at some point in the future and doing a review on it. I have not actually used a Hunter kit before, so pretty excited about it, and it comes with quite a few things, so I'll go over that real quick. So obviously you get a barrel, which is 27 centimeters, I believe. Let's see if it says on here. I don't think it says. But it's the longest barrel that you can get. Hopefully it's correct. I think this was like only 13, but this is like for a retaliator, I'm assuming. So you'll get a piece that will go into the NFstrike attachment to hold your barrel centered. And you get a metal plunger head, which is a really nice piece. I actually use this in Logan. That's really nice. You get a Mickey Mouse piece, or the piece that goes on the back of the plunger tube that holds in your spring. So that's really nice. And actually this has 4 holes in it now for air vents. So that's really cool that they've added that in there. That actually is supposed to be like there's speed holes, I guess. And so that allows the plunger head to move faster in theory. So that's pretty cool. And then you get your breech along with your pusher piece and the plunger rod. This is what sits in front of your plunger tube and then will push the dart into the breech, as you've seen with like the Alpha kit from JetX. A lot of people are doing this now, but I believe the Alpha kit was one of the first to do this, and theirs is definitely metal, so that's pretty nice that they have a metal, all metal kit for the most part. Now you don't get the plunger rod, but you don't really want a metal plunger rod, but you know, there's definitely some nice pieces here, and you would have to buy a bolt sled separate if you want a metal bolt sled. So very nice kit. I'm really excited. It's really well made. I really like the red. It's really cool. So we'll definitely put that into a build at some point soon, hopefully, and look forward to that. Alright, so the last thing is from Greehas Gears, and if you guys have been, know what he does, you probably have a pretty good idea what's in this package. People have been loving this product, and I'd been eyeing it for quite a while, but hadn't really pulled the trigger because I hadn't gotten around to modifying the certain blaster this goes with. But I'm in the middle of that mod right now, and that should be done fairly soon. So we'll go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Oh, sweet. A couple extra things, but we'll go ahead and show you the main thing, and that is the grip that goes on top of the Chronos, and that will allow you to prime it much easier. And this is very, very necessary when you're using a K26 or a beefy spring like that to upgrade it, because it becomes very, very difficult to prime. And if you're actually using it in like a war scenario, you're gonna want this, because that's gonna ruin your hands and it's gonna be hard to prime consistently every time. So this is kind of a necessary piece, so I'm sure he's getting quite a few orders for this because of that. And the Chronos is just an awesome blaster to mod. It is really, really well designed. I'm pretty blown away by it. Really been enjoying modding those things. Pretty excited to add these to that mod that I'm working on. It's really, really close. So you probably will get a peek of that if you're a Patreon supporter. So if you're not a Patreon supporter, definitely check out my Patreon. I would highly recommend supporting that if you are able, even if it's only $1 a month. I mean, that's not a lot, but you'll get access to quite a few pictures, and I'm hoping to get some videos up there. I haven't really gotten to that yet, but definitely check that out to get sneak peeks at upcoming projects and even thrifting finds and stuff like that. That is always linked in the description. Let's go ahead and look at what else he sent here. He sent a pretty cool keychain that is a 3D printed, I believe this is a Rapid Strike. Yep, looks like a Rapid Strike, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat little keychain. I love keychains. I used to collect keychains all the time back when I was younger, so that's pretty neat. And then he has a really nice business card. That is really super thick. It says, "Thank you for your business." That's pretty awesome. And then a sweet vinyl logo, which is pretty sweet. And that is a raven, so that's really cool. So thank you to NFstrike, Greehas Gears, and Ammo Counter for the awesome products. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to install those things into some sweet builds. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Naptown Nerf Parcels. Smash that like button. Please subscribe. And as always, peace out.